Recorded Books presents Day of Salvation by Pat Simmons, narrated by Lynette R. Freeman. Chapter 1 From the Book of Matthew, Chapter 9, verses 37 through 38. Then saith he unto his disciples, The harvest truly is plenteous, but the laborers are few. Pray ye therefore the Lord of the harvest, that he will send forth laborers into his harvest. It wasn't a glamorous job, but somebody had to do it. Catherine Kincaid, one of Christ for All Church's mothers, had just concluded her morning conference call with other prayer warriors. Their sole purpose was to intercept Satan's plans to kill God's chosen, steal a person's joy, and destroy the gifts the Lord had given them. The older woman with glossy silver hair could rival a hair color technician any day. A widow for more than 10 years, she had suffered the death of her only adult child years before her husband had died. Left alone, she turned her attention to God's work, as the widows did in the Bible, but in overdrive. She closed her eyes and smothered her worn Bible to her chest. This was her lifeline. It was another day in the spiritual realm to rescue people's souls from eternal damnation. Satan's demons were well-equipped warriors who specialized in witchcraft, mental deception to take their opponents down without them knowing what happened. Depending on the situation, demons could be fierce or as subtle as a whisper to control minds and behaviors. Mother Kincaid sighed at the task.
I will not lose one soul predestined for salvation. You and the prayer warriors must bring these souls into the fold, and then the trumpet will announce my appearance.
God whispered. Jesus was coming. One scripture came to Mother Kincaid's mind. Romans chapter 13, verse 11. Knowing the time, that now it is high time to awake out of sleep. For now is our salvation nearer than when we believed. Yes! She couldn't grin any wider, as the Lord's voice whirled by her ear with speed faster than a baseball pitcher's 95-mile-per-hour fastball.
Grayson Tate and his wife, Hudson Lane, Sophia Doyle, Wyatt Shepherd, Olivia Baker, Joy Clark, especially Amethyst Johnson.
With urgency, Mother Kincaid scribbled the names, then frowned as she memorized them. Lord, who are these souls? Where do they live? How can I find them?
They aren't hidden, but in plain sight.
God whispered.
Remember, Amethyst Johnson must be rescued.
Mother Kincaid stood from her knees and padded across the room to glance out of her bedroom window. Her heart was heavy with this assignment. God, I need help on this. The sun had peeped over the horizon about half an hour ago. Although her quiet St. Louis neighborhood seemed peaceful, surreal, and safe for school children to be at the bus stop at 6:30, she didn't trust what only her eyes could see.
Show me what to pray for,
she whispered and blinked. The spiritual realm became the backdrop. 3 gigantic angels stood as soldiers around the children, as dark beast-shaped animals seemed poised to attack.
To keep listening to this audiobook, I've left you a link in the description so you can do it, at no cost thanks to Audible's 30-day free trial.